Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Apex Online Racing. Welcome along to another night of AOR action. Tonight it is Project CARS 2 GT3 Leagues for Xbox One Elite Tier, the Tier 1, and we go to the Dubai Autodrome where it hosts round 5 of the championship. Now, for those of you who are wondering, it opened in October 2004 with the final round of the LG Super Racing weekend, and it featured the final rounds of the FIA GT Championship, European Touring Car Championship, and the Formula Renault V6 Euro Cup season in 2004. The circuit has 4 racing configurations, and tonight we go to the Grand Prix version of the course. I am Jess, and I'll be your commentator for this evening's race. We are almost halfway through season 11, and we are already starting to see some championship contenders. And for those of you that are wondering, here's your current championship standings as they stand at the moment. Last year's season's driving championship winner Wolf is on 102 points. He's currently leading the championship with his teammate Moose 17 points behind him. However, it's not over yet, with everyone still with a shot of catching up, with almost a full grid ready for tonight's action. And we also got Ninja not that far behind for me either. We got Rainbow in 4th place, Seppel in 5th, Dubersky in 6th, Coppernuts in 7th, Chaos Fury in 8th position, LGS 9th, Detox 10th, David Simon in 11th, and Ben in 12th position. But without further ado, let's kick off with some action then. We've got 7 minutes or so left of qualifying, and this makes it very interesting actually, because it's in the night time. Nighttime definitely brings a lot of craziness, in my opinion, and it also makes the visual map, if you like, quite different for the drivers. They need to get used to different surroundings, they need to get used to different temperatures and stuff like that, so it provides themselves with a challenge. And if some of these guys have done endurance races before, so they're already used to the night time, and obviously if they raced in the GT3 last season, then they know that as well. So I'm currently running on board with Chaos Fury at the moment, as he's just about to cross the line and set a lap time. He's about to start a lap. So Chaos Fury at the moment in the championships in 8th place. His best result this season was in the first round, where he in 6th place. But I think he's a person also to watch out for. He could be a dark horse. It'll be interesting to see how this goes as well. But the guy that we're looking out for is Wolf. But he didn't win in Ostraslibe, and unfortunately, because I was watching F1 Esports in London last week, there was no AOR stream. But let me just go through the results, as Wolf has just spun it there. He went through the longer bit of the circuit, which has been cut off there. So he won't be setting a competitive lap time at the moment. But anyway, I'll go through the results of Ostraslibe because there was no stream. So Rainbow won the Ostraslibe race last time about, with Wolf in 2nd. And out of 3 races, Wolf's won 2 of them and Rainbow's won the other, so that is pretty good. And Ninja in 3rd, Moo was in 4th position, and in 5th position was LGS, in 6th position was Seppel, in 7th position was Dubersky, in 8th position was David Ben, and in 9th position was Coppernuts, 10th position Detox, and 11th position Chaos Fury. So Chaos Fury didn't get on to a very good start last time about, but because a lot of these guys are very keen to this, that is very important. Now, just to give you a heads up, next Thursday, so in about a week's time, we've got the Triple Crown event in Monaco. And this is the final one. It is probably one of the most biggest Project Cars 2 events that we hold in AOR. And it's very exciting. But however, in Xbox One, we're not doing too good on sign-ups. We only got 2 people that are signed up. And we need a lot more people than that. So if you are watching this back, or if you're watching this, and you're like, I would like to do some Project Cars 2 action on Xbox, make sure you get down to the Apex Online Racing forums and sign up, basically. You don't need to have much experience at all. And hopefully I can commentate on your antics, basically, next Thursday night. And I do believe it starts at 8 PM. It's just a normal 100% race around Monaco. And it's using the Formula X cars. So this should provide a challenge. If you want to do sign up, please do. But we're seeing a lot of people now setting respective lap times. Moo is currently setting the fastest time at the moment with a 1:54.8 with Chaos Fury in P2, but they are banker lap times, don't forget, so they are different to what you're seeing at the moment. Don't forget you can get involved in the chat by letting us know your thoughts, your opinions, any questions or stuff like that, or you can go on Twitter by using the hashtag AOR CARS, and I will check Twitter as much as possible as well. So make sure you guys get involved because we are in for a crack of a race. This is the track where I raced with King Kodiak for my, I think it was for his channel for the challenge, and I did not too bad, but I was near the back. So I wonder if these guys will do a lot better than me than I did in that video. Just saying. And I think they will. I think they will. I think they have the potential to do their best. Now, Wolf has been the most consistent out of everybody. He hasn't set a lap time though, but he's been the most consistent. He's got 3 out of 3 podiums. But I know he's determined to get that win. I think he spun a different place this time, so he seems to be struggling a little bit in the dark conditions. To be honest, the dark conditions is not Wolf's forte, I've got to say. So, but you know, they may surprise us. But Chaos Fury has just improved. How's Ninja doing in the ABR VSR team? He is in 3rd position. He's 2 seconds off the pace, but I can see him improving quite a lot as he comes across the line. What lap time does he set at the moment? Now, I need to get my bearings on where the start-finish straight is here, because there's so many around here, so I need to get to grips with it. So, yes, hi-ho. So, nope, Ninja's spend it. There's loads of people that spun it, but maybe he was trying to go to the pits anyway. But anyway, Detox is also on a lap. Interestingly, the times are a bit varied at the moment for the drivers. We got like 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Do you think Wolf and Rainbow hasn't got enough time to set a lap time? So I'm a bit cautious to see what happens here with these guys, to see if they can have time to set a lap. Detox crosses the line, he comes in 3rd, which is a good lap. Rainbow's in the pits. I don't think he's going to have time, so he'll probably start at the back. Taberski's also the guy who hasn't set a competitive lap time yet. Is he going to set one now? Not yet, but I think we just seen in the race feed that Rainbow has had quite a few lap times invalidated. So that is why he's still low in the pecking order. A lot of people keep getting caught out with spins. Well, Taberski set a lap time, but not the fastest lap time. But still, he has set a lap time. So he won't be last, because Rainbow... Oh. These guys do seem to be struggling more than I thought. But I think Wolf is going to have just enough time to set a lap time, and also have time to set one more, I think. He'll have time to set one more, and then that'll be it. So I'll have 90 seconds afterwards. So what lap time did he get? He hasn't set one yet. No, he hasn't. So he'll be probably starting at the back of the grid then at some point. Nope, he has spun it. He's struggling today. But this guy is not struggling. He's set at 154. That is That is insanely fast, not gonna lie. Does he know that he doesn't need to set another lap time? Because he's on pole position and he doesn't want to wear his tyres out. But maybe he was only paying attention to his. But you know, we shall see what is going on here with this. I see a few people in the chat as well. Don't forget, we don't just do Project Cars 2, we do a whole variety of, we host a full variety of different leagues around here that you guys can get involved in. And we're just waiting for Moose, probably wanting to go a bit faster. Nope, I think it looked like he was slowing down a little bit there, but unfortunately, yeah, but he's going to send in a lap time. Nope, he's not. Nope, he's not. So, here are your results for qualifying. As Moo is on pole position by 1.1 seconds. Chaos Fury in second. And we got Sapple in third position. We got LGS in fourth. We got Detox in fifth. Ninja in sixth position. We got Coppernuts in seventh. Dubersky in eighth. Rainbow in ninth. And we got Wolf rounding out the top 10. And we got Dave in 11th. But unfortunately he disconnected. So we may have to have a lobby restart due to the fact that he needs to go in. But he probably should have enough time to join. Fingers crossed. We're keeping our fingers crossed here. But hopefully these guys should be able to tell me what is going on. Now, I'm intrigued to see what strategy these guys are going to be doing today. And it should be fun. It should be fun for these drivers to get their head around with what's going on and stuff like that. So, yeah. We are about to get underway. Got 10 drivers ready to rock and roll. They are doing setup changes to make sure that they are, because they're not restricted to what setup they change. It's not like in Formula 1 where they're on part firm and stuff like that. That's the beauty of this. That's what I like about these leagues. They can change whatever setup that they want, and it might compromise them a little bit, and that's what makes it interesting. Because if they change their setup a little bit too much, then it could cause them a lot of problems. But if they change their setup to their advantage, then it would work out pretty well. So we're just going to wait and see how these drivers are going to do throughout this. Who are your predictions in the chat? Let us know. We are about to get started. As Dave unfortunately just got disconnected, unfortunately. The countdown's about to begin, but obviously, because it's a rolling start, they wait for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're underway for the formation lap, the rolling start. Now, for those of you that may be new, I do explain how these formation laps work every AOR stream I do for Project Cars 2, because there may be some of you guys that may be new to this. Basically, they go reduced speed. Well, the leader goes to reduced speed about 80 miles per hour, 120 kilometers an hour, until they get to a certain formation point, and then they reduce their speed and then go to 2x2 formation. Then once they go to the acceleration point, which is usually about the start-finish straight, then it'll be up to our race leader, which in this case is Moo, to floor it, and that will signify the start of the race. Now, I'm intrigued to see if Moo can get a win, because he hasn't got a win this season. Let me check his last results, actually. His last results, he got 2 podium finishes in P2 in the first 2 rounds, but he finished 4th last time about in Germany. So, but he is looking to catch up. He's only 17 points behind his teammate Wolf. And to be honest, they're definitely looking like to be favourites in the constructors at the moment. But I'm not counting chickens before they're hatched, really, to be honest. So, I'm asking out to all 12 of you watching the stream. I hope you're all as pumped as I am to get some AOR GT3 action underway. I always look forward to Wednesday nights for Project Cars 2. It is so much fun to watch these drivers live to their potential and improve. Obviously, I will see some of these guys in the Triple Crown next Thursday. But I think not many people are not many people are racing in that due to the fact the times. Because some people may have work or school the next day, and that's probably why. But they all starting to get into a 2x2 formation to get started. Now, someone had just asked a question: how many races to finish the championship? Well, there's 10 races each season. Basically, there's 10 rounds. We're on round number 5 now, so we got 6 more to go. Just thought I'd let you know on that one. And the visibility has improved due to the fact there's some more lights here, which is quite nice. And I like the way it's positioned as well. It gives our drivers a little bit of perspective in a way. So we're almost ready to start the actual race. We've got 30 laps then. An hour-long race. Should be quite fun to watch for these drivers, actually. And here we go then. We are underway for the 5th round of GT3 League in Dubai Autodrome. And moves off to a very brilliant start. But we've got LGS trying to catch up to Seppel. He's side by side at the moment, going into turn 1. All looking very clean so far. But LGS already making up some positions already. Chaos Fury almost making a mistake there, going into turn 3 and turn 4. But luckily, he managed to recover from that, which is very good. But he's dropped positions, and Seppel is all the way down into all the way in P2 at the moment. So he's the one who's gaining the advantage. Ninja closing up to LGS, as LGS is losing a bit of position at the moment. But how's Rainbow doing? Rainbow's going to try and catch up to Bursky, as well. Wolf is slowly going to try and catch up to the rest of the field, because he is the one who didn't have a lap time. Maybe he wants to do last to first challenge. We'll see if he could do a last to first. We will have to wait and see. But he's already in a position of doing that, as he's already closing up to Rainbow in the ABR VSR car in a nice, lovely rainbow-looking livery, literally. And let's see what he does here. Can he approach a move? He's got to be extremely careful. What a move from Wolf. But Rainbow's tried to defend on the outside line, but he couldn't make it stick, unfortunately. So Wolf there, up into P6. LGS has dropped it, but I think I won't be surprised if Wolf can catch up to him. But so far already, Wolf is in the lead of this race. He is looking very promising. Moo, I mean, why do I keep calling Wolf Moo? Oh my word. But anyway, Seppel's about 3 seconds behind Moo, but Chaos Fury is going to see if he can try and catch up. He's not going to let his mistake get him, but we got Ninja closing up as well. Let's see if we could go on board with them. Let's see if he's trying to make a move. I think he's got the move done, but Chaos Fury is on the back of them still. He's probably going to try and make another move, go on the start-finish straight, which will probably be a lot easier than what's going on here, but it's going to be very close indeed. So far, not many people seem to be having troubles, which is good to see. Now, they're on quite a full fuel tank. They're on about 80-90 litres of fuel for the start of this race. And it'll be intriguing to find out how many litres of fuel they use per lap as well. So I will be keeping an eye on these, and I think you could be keeping an eye on these as well, just in case I miss out on any important information. So if you just joined us, hello and welcome. Oh, we just lost another person. I don't know who we lost, but I think we lost, can't remember. But, hi, I think we lost Detox. No, we haven't lost Detox. I don't know who we lost. No, we lost Chaos. No, we haven't. I don't know who we lost, but we lost someone. So, anyway, let's not concentrate on that. Let's concentrate on the battles which are happening. We've already got a 5-way battle for P2. Ninja doing very well, but I don't think he's closing in onto Seppel that much, which is allowing Chaos Fury, Wolf and LGS to catch up behind him, which is what we want to see. We want to see some battles close up front. And I'm intrigued. I wonder if a Formula 1 race was hosted here in Dubai. I know it was in Abu Dhabi, but hey ho. Anyway, let's see how the rest of this race goes, shall we? With fastest lap time, Moo is already already dominating the rest of the field by his lap pace. He's on the 156, where everyone else is not even in the 150s. That is impressive from Moo. He's dominating, but I'm not going to jinx anything because I am known as being the jinxer. So I'm going to keep it shush. I remember when the Xbox One F2 stream I did on Sunday night, I jinxed 2 people. I said, oh my god, they were doing so well, and then they crashed in the castle section in Baku. So, again, I do feel sorry for them. But, oh well. It is racing, to tell you the truth. And, Copper Nuts. We lost Copper Nuts, I think. No, we haven't lost Copper Nuts. Still trying to get my head around of who we lost, because we had 11 drivers, but obviously Dave disconnected. So, yeah. Let's just follow the battles then, closing up. So, between Ninja and Seppel's about 6 tenths. Between Ninja and Chaos Fury's about 6 tenths as well. Wolf is about 5 tenths. Wolf is catching up like a horse. Look at him. He is right on the back. Hold on a second. He's right on the back of Chaos Fury. You can see a good view from Wolf that's on board. The train. Basically, the full train. The choo-choo, the woo-woo. Now, why did I say choo-choo and the woo-woo? That probably didn't do too good for your headphones, but we shall see. Anyway, I'll also be keeping an eye on the battle for the back as well, because I think Detox is going to try and close up to Copper Nut. But right now, Wolf is set. Everyone is starting to get into their groove with the fastest lap. Moo's the only one to hit the 156 along with Ninja, so Ninja could definitely be a dark horse in this race, I can tell you that. I am getting my predictions now, people. I'm getting my predictions now. But it is shaping up to be a fantastic race due to the amount of possible places which these guys can overtake. It's just absolutely insane right now. Again, let me know your forces. Ninja has got a time penalty. Let me just check quickly. What time? He's only got 1 second, so not too bad. But he needs to be more clear than Chaos Fury in order to get rid of that penalty, because otherwise it's going to cause a lot of problems otherwise. But you never know. We are still watching to see this battle develops. Which is the closest one? The closest one's between Ninja and Chaos Fury, to be fair. Chaos Fury almost tried to make a move, but he decided nope, there's not much space, and he decided not to. But I thought Chaos Fury was probably going to regret that, as Wolf is now 4 tenths behind him now. This is going to be absolutely insane. Who's going to come out on top of this battle? Wolf is definitely not used to being this far further away from the grid. So, I usually see him make a lot of positions at this time, but these guys at the front have improved on pace. They decided not to let Wolf go away with his lead, not let have positions. So you can tell these guys in the Xbox One Elite Tier have been working hard, and that's why they are the best of the best in the Project Cars 2 Xbox One platform. Don't forget, if you want to find out how the PC tiers are doing, they're also streaming live on the channel as well. So make sure you can get that stream. Oh, someone is someone, I think it was LGS there, that almost missed the corner, but luckily he recovered, so that was alright. But yeah, you can check out the PC Tier 1 and Tier 2 stream at the same time. You can flip between all 3 streams as well, find out what's going on with them. They're racing in the same place, obviously. But we got Ninja closing on the back of Seppel now. Ninja has definitely gained a lot of time, so... Oh, I think Seppel is in the grass, I think. He's lost a bit of time now. That's allowed Wolf to overtake with a great move. I think Seppel's losing a bit of grip. I won't be surprised if he had to pit it, because I think he's struggling a little bit regarding tyres. So this is something that we will need to focus on throughout the rest of this race, because they will have to do a mandatory pit stop. Seppel trying to close in now on Wolf. They are championship rivals after all. Wolf can't let Seppel get away with this that easy. But due to that mistake from Seppel, I think that's dropped Chaos Fury down the field as well. Chaos Fury is now dropping into P5. But again, it is all to play for these guys. I literally can't call who's going to do well at the moment, but it'll be interesting to hear your views as well. See what happens as Wolf has made the move past Ninja. Wolf is now going to try and see if he can close up to his teammate. Wolf has gained a lot of positions. He started from last place, from 11th. Now he's all the way up to P2. Just goes to show why he is the reigning champion of Xbox One Elite here. He is fast. He is absolutely insane. But Ninja's not going to let them have it that easy. Just saying. And this is something which is very intriguing to watch. To find out how these drivers cope under pressure as well. So let's see what's happening with the midfield then, because we've got a battle between LGS and Chaos Fury. Now Chaos Fury's lap time seems to have dropped, but hopefully he can pick up the pace a little bit, because LGS is breathing in the tails of Chaos. Now I know LGS because I commentate for him for the Xbox One F2 Leagues, and he's in the midfield there, and he's also the midfield here as well, but hopefully he could show his mettle today. Now if this was shown in real life, this will be early in the morning for us British people, us Europeans. So I wonder, to be honest, doing stuff like this early in the morning, driving, if you were doing like an endurance race around here, that'll be quite difficult. But it's not one of the hardest. But at some point throughout the season will be the endurance race in Spa, which I'm absolutely pumped. I do believe it's next week. No, it's not next week. It's not next week. It's the week after, which is, let me just check the date, the 21st of November, which I'm pumped about. So make sure you tune in then. I will do my best to double check about this, because I'm very intrigued to find out. But let's see how LGS does now. Seppel has got time penalty. Seppel has lost out to Ninja again, so they're probably going to battle all race long, not going to lie, but we shall have to wait and see what goes on here. Now just to let you know what happened with the third round in the endurance race for Nautilus Life. To be honest, I don't know, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to be rerun. But I will find out for you once they get a result. But it's likely it's going to be cancelled, so there's going to be no points for that. Because you did see how that race went, and they started with not many finishes. So, but this race is actually looking pretty good. So I'm very impressed with these guys to see how they can do. We've got a few people making pit stops. Ninja's going to try and close up to Seppel now. So let's follow that battle again. Now if you're new to Project Cars 2, sorry, my bad, I need to get the chair up properly. If you are new to Project Cars 2, the warning sign means that they're about 1 second apart. And there's battles everywhere. So it can be quite hard to track the battles at times. So keeping our fingers crossed that things turn out alright for these guys. And seeing how they're coping. But so far, managing to cope alright. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream right now at the moment. And so far, it looks like Moo and Wolf are unstoppable at the moment. They've got similar lap pace, similar lap times. You can tell they've been practicing together. And I think so far, Wolf set the fastest lap with a 1:56.3. So that's the fastest lap time around Dubai, which I think is quicker. No, actually no, it's not quicker than pole. I think it almost is about 2 seconds away from being quicker than pole. That would be insane. Some people may improve a little bit on their race pace more than their qualifying pace. As you can see from the amount of positions people have gained throughout this race so far. But anyway, I think Seppel got a 1 second, Ninja got a 1 second penalty. How is LGS doing? LGS is not that far behind from Chaos Fury, but still not enough to catch him. He's a bit too further back to do anything at the moment. So we shall see what happens with what's going on. With the rest of the thing. And I'm very happy with how this has gone on so far. How these drivers are coping. Now, I could expect some of these guys going to the pits pretty soon, but as long as they make their pit stop, pretty soon, but they don't have to make it until the last few laps of the Grand Prix if they want to. But they got to make it, so. Got to keep through it as much as possible, so. But I think LGS is the Appy's lost a bit of pace, so let's see what's happening throughout the rest of the field as Moo's tyres are starting to form up quite a bit. Wolf's tyres are starting to get quite hot as well. But Wolf seems to be doing very well, managing all his fuel loads, so that is good. And that is very crucial around this track. So we shall see. As I think we have a battle looming coming up for Detox coming up. With Detox and Nut, Copper Nut. I nearly pressed the wrong button on my stream deck. That would have been a disaster, not gonna lie. But hey ho, Detox is gonna try his best to make sure that he can catch up. Because he doesn't want to be last. None of these guys want to be last. They want to score as much points as possible. A lot of people getting penalties. LGS score a penalty now. Now, I'll be keeping an eye to see on when our race leader Moo will be pitting. I think, regarding the way that they have managed their fuel quite nicely, They are doing it very well. Not gonna lie. And they're probably gonna be out there for a while. So we shall have to wait and see on that one. Detox is ever so slightly going to try and catch up, but I wonder how that's going to work. We shall have to wait and see. We also got LGS trying to catch up to Caelsbury. Caelsbury seems to be holding off. Caelsbury have managed to hold off to LGS quite a lot throughout this. So that's good. That is brilliant. So, my thoughts on this race so far is quite spread out the field, but the order I think from the podium positions can pretty much change as the race goes on, if you guys are thinking the same way. Because what is interesting now is as it gets towards the halfway point of the race, how are their tyres going to manage? Because they are going to start to lose a bit of grip as they get towards this, because it gets very hot around Dubai, since it's obviously around Asia, the beautiful Asia. And I'm not sure what time of the year it's based on, but it is autumn and spring, it's almost spring, summer there, so. But anyway, that is a lot of challenges that these guys have got to do and manage. But, to be honest, I wouldn't cope with this. I would find it a lot hard to try and keep up with these changes in the weather conditions, if they ever do change. The temperature, more than anything, can be quite difficult. As Wolf, one of the leading pack then, is off to the pits. So, will Moo start to react to that? We will have to wait and see. But as Wolf goes and pits then, he's gone for a set of tyres and fuel. Is it going to be a good pit stop? He's on a set of yellow tyres by the looks of things. Yes, he is. Now let's see where he's dropping down, so don't forget others haven't pitted yet. So, yeah, Wolf has gone out. So we'll wait to see where the others go by pit. Will Moo react or will Moo choose to stay out? To be honest, if I was Moo, I would probably stay out because for a little bit longer, probably about 1 or 2 more laps, but I can see his tyres are starting to struggle a little bit. I think he's in a tyre saving strategy by the looks of things. And I think that's what he's doing. He just wants to try and make sure that he stays for as long as possible in order to gain the maximum advantage that he needs to gain some crucial points, because his teammate has got lots of wins, Moo hasn't, so it'll be nice to see him get a win. As Taberski is quite far behind from the rest of the pack, but he's not giving up, which is very good to see, as he's he was in the pits, but now he's going out of the pits, so yeah, Moo choosing to stay out in the Blanche Pomp car. Ninja's probably most likely going to stay out as well, by the looks of things. To be honest, this is my favourite livery. The rainbow type livery car. It's a nice choice for Ninja and Rainbow, to be honest, but maybe they chose it based on Rainbow's gamer tag. You never know. But I wonder if any of you guys are familiar with Project Cars 2. What livery do you usually put on in GT3s if you do race GT3? And because for me, I just don't care about when I drive livery because I don't see it. I just choose a random one and then just move on. But for some drivers, it's more important because it makes them stand out a little bit. So don't forget, guys, you can still get involved in the chat, by the way. I don't bite. I am a nice, friendly person, so if any of you guys still want to watch the rest of the stream, please do. We will like your involvement throughout. Seppel is losing a bit of time. He's probably going to struggle on tyre wear at the moment. He's on a 2-minute free, so did he have some form of contact, I wonder? We shall see. I don't think he has, though. But oh, AOR race leaders going into the pits at the moment. This is going to be interesting. Where is he going to come out of? No, he's gone for a set of tyres as well. Looks like he's gone for a set of the same tyres as Wolf. Let's see where he comes out of. I think it looks like it's going to be a very good pit stop. Ninjas will go onto the pits as well, so Mood choosing to pit when he did was definitely the right decision. That's put Seppel in the lead, but don't forget he has to pit as well. And so does Chaos Fury and LGS, so they'll have to pit soon too. So I'll be watching out, keeping an eye out what's going on, and seeing what happens. As Chaos Fury is now going to close up to Seppel now. Let's see how he does now. Seppel has much cooler tyres than Chaos Fury, so I think he can manage to hold on to Chaos Fury a little bit more. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. Now, to be honest, the GT3s are very powerful on this game. It's pretty darn awesome. I love the sound. It's just so fascinating to watch these guys drive as much as possible as well. But it can be quite difficult to sometimes try and hold off, as Chaos Fury is now going to try and close up. He was having a horrible start to the race, dropping down the pace, but he seems to be catching up on the pace a little bit. So let's see what he can do. Can he fend off Seppel, which I'll have to wait and see. No, he's not. He's going to the pits. Seppel choosing to stay out. LGS going to the pits as well. Obviously, Moo and Wolf have pitted as well. Moo's come off ahead of Wolf. So possibly Wolf did have a bad pit stop, but you never know. You thought Wolf was going to do well in the race. Maybe he would have done better in the race, but you never know. But due to the fact I've promoted him second, where does Chaos Fury and LGS end up in? Chaos Fury's coming out. Wolfbow back in 5th position. LGS has dropped back down to 7th. Detox in 8th. So they're starting to fit back in to the positions they were in earlier on. So as more battles develop, we'll be watching closely on them. But Copper Nut seems to be doing very well as well, but he still has to pit as well, and so does Sapple. So I think the order, the net leader is Move, followed by Ninja and Wolf. So I think Ninja pitted as well. But Copper Nut's going to see if he can make a move. Oh, that was a spin from Copper Nuts. He almost made contact. He's got to be careful. There's Wolf behind him as well. Wolf could possibly catch up to him, but if I was Wolf, I wouldn't be battling him. Because would Wolf know that Copper Nuts has pitted or not? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if an engineer tells these guys if someone behind them or in front of them is pitted. I don't know much about it because I've never driven a full race like this in Project CARS 2. I've just driven 5 laps, and the engineer usually doesn't tell me anything. But yeah, Wolf easily goes past Copper Nuts. I think Copper Nuts knew that you'll probably have to... I won't be surprised if Copper Nuts will pit now, due to the fact that he gets overtaken. But we'll see. Nope, he's not pitting yet. Seppel's choosing to pit though. Let's see if this... Yep, this looks like a really good pit stop from Sapple. That was absolutely clean, very well executed, very highly reacted as well. So let's see where he comes out. He's in 5th at the moment. It's going to be close between Cowsbury and Sapple. It's almost side by side on the back of each other, but I think Chaos Fury just nipped Sapple to the post right there and then. So that was a good battle to watch, I've got to say. It just goes to show pit stops are crucial. When you take your pit stop, it's crucial as long as you take it. In this game, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you take just tyres or fuel or nothing. But it's quicker to take one or the other, not neither. So it's just so much quicker to just take tyres or fuel. Probably quicker to take tyres, I think. But I've never experienced pit stops much before, so... Oh, Chaos Fury. Oh, Chaos Fury has lost it a bit. I think Sapple almost overtook him. So I think that might have been a little bit of a lock-up from Chaos Fury. I am not entirely sure about that, but we shall see as this race continues. And just on a side note, actually, I wonder if any of you guys have had any storms, because I woke up this morning, it was chucking it down, and apparently it was raining pretty much all night. So yeah, so I hope the weather it hasn't treated you that bad. But the train line was closed for like a couple of hours, but luckily it didn't affect me because I wasn't on the train today. But I think Cowsbury's going to make the move on Copper Nut. They're side by side at the moment. No, they're not. They're on the back of each other. My bad. But this race, in my opinion, has definitely brought a lot of action and a lot of chaos for some of these drivers. But luckily, not much damage. You can tell some of these guys have been practicing quite a lot for these leagues to keep it together. And I think I can confirm that it was Rainbow that was out. I think he must have retired or something like that. So I was trying to figure out who was out, but it was Rainbow. So because I did see Rainbow in the chat. Unlucky, mate. But Sapple is closing on to Chaos Fury as well. So Chaos Fury must be on an aggressive and a defending stage at exactly the same time. Wonder how these drivers are going to do with this type of pressure being thrown at them at these later stages of the race. They're all on the leading lap, which makes it a lot interesting. And we shall say. How these guys cope, it is really up to them, as Chaos Fury has gone into the pits. No, someone went to the pits. I did see someone. No, Bill's Copper Nuts, but I think he was the last person to go in pit. Great battles though had by them. How is Chaos Fury now going to defend Seppel? Look at him. Seppel's really fast at the moment. He's on the 158. But Mo is flying with a 157.1 and Ninja 157.2. And Wolf, his lap times are improving as well. So, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he can catch up to Ninja. That'll be quite a decent pace, in my opinion. That'll be just good to see what he can do, what he's aware of, if he's aware of his surroundings. And can Chaos Fury, of all odds, make it all the way to the end? I really do hope he does. I really hope he gains a few positions here and there, because he deserves it. After the poor luck he's had this season, he really wants to make sure he gets the best result as much as possible as well. So, but we are going to probably get our driver of the day votes pretty soon, in about a few laps time. So get your thoughts in a few laps time. Get it in your head at the moment. Who do you think has performed well so far tonight? But now let's draw our attention to Wolf now and Ninja. Wolf has been showing some faster lap times now. He's on a 155 now. So he's gained quite a lot of time. I did say Wolf would catch up to Ninja, and he has. So that is absolutely brilliant to see his pace around there. But you never know what goes on around here. Wolf could ball it, which I really hope he doesn't. Wolf is biting off Ninja at the moment. Look at it. He was about 5 tenths, but he's slowly dropping a little bit, possibly to save his tyres or fuel, just to make sure he gets to the end, because his fuel tank at the moment is definitely going to, I think, cope towards the end. Look at him, they're closing up. Let's go on board. Hold on. Let's go on board with Wolf. Passing the Dubai Autodrome zone. I will remember these corners as well, because I'll need to get my grips with it, basically. Just saying. And we shall see anyway, as Wolf's going to try and dive around the outside. Can he do it? Looks like he's done it. No, he hasn't. He's Ninja got the switch back. But now Wolf is up into P2. But Ninja's not letting him have to hit P2 that easy. He won't let this happen without a fight, so we'll be interested to see how this works from this perspective. They're side by side going into turn 1 of this straight. Let's see who's going to come out on top here. It's going to be extremely close between these guys. Ninja, in my opinion, in my eyes, is definitely a championship contender by a long shot. He is showing his mettle. He's definitely been improving. Season 10 he was a bit iffy, but this season 11, this season he's been absolutely fantastic. As far as his results are concerned, Ninja has got 2 5th places and a 3rd. If he overtakes Wolf and gets P2, and if he scores P2 this race, it'll be his best finish this season. But if he stays where he is now, which is highly likely, he will still have his best finish this season, equal from last round in Oschersleben. I still need to know how to pronounce that track, but hey ho. So after Dubai, we got some tracks in Japan. Now, so we got Japan next week. We got another British track in week 7, which is the 21st. Oh no, I'll be missing the endurance race in Spa. That was one of the tracks I wanted. I did say in the last stream in the GT3 that I wanted Spa to be an endurance race. And I'm going to miss it because I had the first night of my pantomime that week. It'll be opening night in 3 weeks' time. Ah! Scary. Yeah, it is 3 weeks' time, just under. That's scary. But yeah, I'm gutted I'm going to miss that on the 28th. But you can't always make everything. But anyway, Wolf is doing very well to go to positions, but can he catch up to his teammate? I think it's highly unlikely, but you never know. Surprises do happen. It's the only battle we can see on the track at the moment. Who do you think is going to come out on top between Ninja and Wolf? Let us know in the chat. Rainbow is rooting for his teammate. He's saying in the chat, come on Ninja, force the gap with a winky face. It's good to see, even though people are out, it's good to see people are supporting teammates, because some people may not treat the Constructors' Championship seriously, but I can tell from Ninja and Rainbow's point of view that they are treating the Constructors very seriously, which is very good to see actually. It just goes to show, if they take it seriously, how well it's going to be. So, Rainbow will be on tender hooks while watching the stream to see if Ninja can make the move. He's dropped positions at the moment though. He's about 2.2 seconds behind Wolf. So, we shall have to wait and see if he can try and catch up. Not much battles happening throughout the rest of the field, so at this rate it looks like the order can definitely stay as it is, I think, but you never know. Like I said, I know I've said this before, but surprises do happen, and they do happen with a vengeance, ladies and gentlemen. So but this is something that if these drivers get a good result here, they'll get some very good points, and it would help them with their position here. Now, Japan coming up soon, I'm very looking forward to, because Japan is such a good track, and I am looking forward to that. So I'm actually going to double check, hold on. I am going to double check ever so quickly. Actually, no, I'll check towards the end, because otherwise the stream will lag, and we don't really want that. So, I will check towards the end. I think it is in Suzuka, or it might be somewhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm excited about that. We're on lap 23 of 30. We got 7 laps to go. Wolf is definitely in a good position at the moment to try and see if he can catch up. This has been a great race, not gonna lie. I hope you've been enjoying this race so far. And don't forget, you can also check out the other AOR leagues that we also have running on AOR. We stream quite a lot of games on this channel. And on Monday nights, we used to run IndyCar League. And that finished a couple of weeks ago. Because I couldn't make the rerun for Xbox One on Monday. I don't know who has won the championship for that for Xbox One. But iRacing GT3 is on Mondays now for the last 3 or 4 rounds. So make sure you do check that out next week. We also have Formula Reddit on Fridays. Every other Thursday we have the Endurance League for PC. which I think is this week. Not entirely sure. Yeah, it is this week. Friday we got Monaco with iRacing. Saturday I don't think we have anything this week. And then Sunday we have the AOR F1 Hype Energy League for F1 2018. So we do cater for a lot of leagues. We do cater for a lot of games. And we try to cater for all abilities as well. So if you're a new first timer and are still getting to grips with things and want to learn how to improve your racecraft and stuff like that, then you can do it for AOR. That's how some people have been learning. You all have to start afresh somewhere, basically. That's how these guys learn and grow and develop. So Moo is still in the lead. He could potentially go on for his first win. He can't afford to become too complacent because he's got to make sure that he gets to grips with the track a bit more and concentrate on the task ahead as well. So that is why it is so important just to be sure that they are aware with what's happening. 5 more laps to go now, so we've got 10 minutes more of action basically. We've got 10 minutes worth of action coming up now. It's now time to get your votes in for Driver of the Day. Yes, Driver of the Day. It's not official, but I still like to get votes in. Just put in the chat who you think deserves your Driver of the Day, based on the performance these guys have been doing throughout this as well. To be fair, I've got a few opinions, but I'm not going to say mine until the end of the stream. So if you want to find out who my Driver of the Day is, it may change. So that's why I'm not going to announce mine yet, because it may change, and I don't want to jinx anything, so. Because jinxing is not cool. So maybe if I could try to buy in the duck, you know, I might do it as a video. I know I keep saying, oh, I would do it for a video, but that never works, to be honest. And hey ho, we shall see. I'm going to see which battle is starting to emerge. I think Detox and Copper Nuts are starting to try and catch up as well. So you never know. You never know. Copper Nuts not having the best of races, but his pace is there, so I can really see him. I can really see Copper Nuts improve as we go on to later races. He could, he's the one that he's definitely shown potential and worth. He's been doing very well in his first season with the Elite Tier, the hardest tier on Xbox One on Project CARS 2. So obviously there's 3 tiers for Xbox, and it's quite hard to get into the top tier, to be fair. If you want to get into the top tier for Xbox One, you have got to be very good and be consistent. And that's what these guys have been doing very well tonight. Being very impressed with the racecraft tonight, with how they've been approaching what's going on. And they are very determined to make sure they finish, because finishing a race like this is an achievement in itself, if you think about it. And that is what these drivers have got to think of as they approach the last few laps. Can I make it? I think, as far as I'm aware, everybody has pitted at the moment, so it's an even playing field now. They would have had to. They would have had to pit right at the moment. They would have had to pit now in order to get their mandatory pit stops working, because otherwise that would have caused them a few issues, because otherwise they would have had to get penalties. The first guy with a glitch wins driver of the day for me. Oh, Rainbow! I'm actually intrigued. What glitch do you end up having, Rainbow? Obviously, I won't talk about it on the stream, but I am intrigued to find out what it is. Just let me know. So I'm very intrigued. But anyway, 3 more laps. Wolf seems to be getting a bit more pace, but Moo and Wolf are definitely showing similar lap times, which is good. Good to see. Don't forget, as a quick reminder, in just over 1 week's time, so next Thursday. Oh, we lost one person. Oh, we lost one person. Let me just double check. I think we lost Taberski. Yeah, we lost Taberski. He is out, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a shame, but hopefully he can recover next week. But anyway, on next Thursday will be the Triple Crown event for the Monaco for Project Cars 2. One of the biggest events we'll ever hold on Project Cars 2. Not many sign-ups for Xbox, so I do encourage, for if you have an Xbox and you have Project Cars 2, to sign up to the Monaco Triple Crown event, and I get to commentate on your lovely antics next week, if you get into the top tier, of course. I strongly recommend you do it, because last time I commentated the Le Mans 2.4 hours of Le Mans for the Triple Crown event with Aiden, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Probably one of my best experiences of commentating ever. It's probably one of the most fun I've had with commentating. I love commentating on endurance races, and endurance race is one of my favourites. Even though it's hard, I don't know why, for endurance races I can talk about so much more stuff. I can think about, I can think more on my feet a little bit more, I don't know why. But yeah, but anyway, it's not really an endurance race as such, it's about a 1 hour, 2 hour race. But yeah, make sure you do check it out. You still have time to sign up. And if you do have any questions, let us know in the chat as well, because we are very keen to make the leagues better and more fun as well. Still not many votes for driver of the day at the moment, so excuse me. Getting a bit of I think I keep getting cold, you know. Very frustrating, but anyway. But I think the closest battle we can see is between Nuts and Detox, but I don't think they're going to catch up very easily, I don't think. Wolf, I think that is nowhere near Moo, so I think the order is definitely probably going to be stay the same. It's starting to get a bit still quite dark around the Sabai Autodrome. And they are all giving it their all. I can tell they all be giving it their all. It's probably most people's favourite tracks, I've got to say, due to the fact there's hardly been much mistakes from people in the race. Oh, I spoke too soon, and Wolf has just lost a little bit there, but it doesn't really matter because he's 10 seconds clear of Ninja, so he didn't need to make that mistake. But hey ho, he's still about 21. He's still about 21 seconds behind Moo at the moment, though. He's behind Wolf with 12.2. So yeah, that little wideness that Wolf has done has not made much difference, to be honest, but hey ho. And And in the chat as well, let us know, out of 10, what do you think of the race so far? So far, I would rate this a 9.5. It's been very good, full of antics. I would have liked to see more battles, but it's been good. So let me know your ratings as we approach the last few stages of this Grand Prix. Dubai must be in a lot of people's memories right now, I've got to say. This is why I like it so much. It's just so entertaining to watch. But we're about to start the last lap then of this Dubai circuit. To be honest, if Moo wants to win this, if he doesn't want to lose enough time, he wants to make sure he gives everything he got around this final lap. It is his last lap, but hey ho. While Win says, I've just tuned in, but seeing who's up front, I say 10 out of 10. Obviously, THRL Win is rooting for his Team Highland Racing guys, Moo and Wolf. So I'm not really that surprised, to be honest, but Moo has driven a splendid race. He started on pole position. When he went to the pits, he jumped Wolf, and he stayed in the lead since then for quite considerable amount of laps. And he's just been remarkable, impeccable. To be honest, he's my driver today. But Chaos Fury deserves a big mention as well, because Chaos Fury has had quite bad luck, and he's could have possibly gained a 4th position, which will be a good result for him, to be honest. So props to Chaos Fury on that. Wolf will get another 2nd position in a row to have two wins, 2 second places. So you'll have 4 podiums out of 4, which will still be a remarkable result, I've got to say. So we shall see what happens. I don't think Wolf's going to drop back that much, I've got to say. But anyway, Seppel is still in 5th position, so he's still going to gain some valuable points. LGS will be in 6th. Copper Nuts is about to start his final lap, and I think Detox will start his final lap as well, coming up soon. But let's draw our attention to the man of the hour. Well, the man of the 50 minute. It kind of was 50 minutes, actually. 55 minutes. But anyway, Moo's about to cross the line. He's flashing in headlights. You know he's done it. He has won the 5th round of the GT3 Season 11 for Xbox One Elite Tier in Dubai Autodrome. I would like to see him do some donuts, please. That'll be quite fun. But anyway, Wolf comes across the line then. Crashes into the wall. But he's still in 2nd. Ninja comes across the line in 3rd. And we got to see Chaos Fury with a very good finish from him. He's going to come across the line in 4th position. Well, Winner just said in the chat, good for Moo. He deserves it. He has worked very hard, to be fair. He got a 2nd, a 2nd, and a 4th last time about. So he's going to get a win added to his name. So he has 3 podiums out of 4. So he will be definitely closing up to Wolf in this championship. I think everybody's got penalties except Moo, Chaos Fury, and Detox. We have still a few people just to finish their laps. And I think Copper Nuts is about to cross the final penultimate corners, and so is Detox as well. And all in all, it's been good. And the drivers can definitely deserve a little bit of a pat on the back due to the splendid racing that they have shown. Oh, the AI is crashing to each other. We got our podium sitters we got Moo, we got Wolf, and we got Ninja. So, here is your results then. Moo comes across the line and wins 18 seconds clear. Wolf getting a 2-second time penalty with Ninja in third. A good result for the ABR VSR team. Chaos Fury in 4th position. Seppel in 5th. LGS in 6th position. Coppernuts in 7th. Detox in 8th. And our non-finishers, Dubersky, Rainbow, and Dave, who didn't even make the starting grid, unfortunately. But it was absolutely fantastic. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will have to go soon, so no time for interviews, unfortunately, because I've got to be up quite early tomorrow morning. But anyway, let me just switch screens a second, if I can find it. There we go. Right screen. There we go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Elgato, who provide an amazing stream deck, which I'm using in the stream right now, and the Elgato HD60S, which I'm also using as well. Elgato provides some amazing products for you guys to use for your streams, and I do recommend you get products from them. They are an amazing sponsor, and they do so much for us. And also our sponsor, GT3 Racing, that provides some rigs, and Frostmaster, who provides some wheels as well. They're also our sponsors as well. Thank you also to the coordinators of the league for making this happen, make these leagues happen on a Wednesday night. It's been absolutely great to see these guys improve. And also thank you guys for the drivers who have definitely put on the show tonight. And also thank you guys to you for supporting them, making sure that they live up to their expectations. But until now, I've been Just Games 95, and make sure you stay tuned same time next week at 8 PM for some more GT3 action. Goodbye guys, and I will see you soon.